Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. As the recording of this, it is Tuesday, August 29th, 2023. I am wearing an appropriate hat and t-shirt because the Rays are playing today. I have tickets to the game, not in St. Pete, because if it was at Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, it would probably be either postponed or not happen at all because there is a hurricane going up the shoreline away. It's not going to be coming across Central Florida, Orlando area. It's going to be going up towards the Panhandle, but a lot of wind over in the Tampa area, St. Pete, the Bay Area, if you will. However, the Rays are playing down in Miami, and I have never been to that stadium. If the game happens, it's about 230 miles, 280 miles, 250 miles. I'll look that up. If I end up going to the game, it will be my 18th stadium while seeing the Rays play. Gonna knock another one off the list. I'm gonna make a very lengthy commute down and back in the same day. Gotta be back later tonight. Rays up, I'm inviting you to join me. There's a hurricane out there. Shall you? Now the first pitch is at 6:40 p.m. It is about 12:25 at the moment. Boy, I have a hard time seeing that. It's going to take a little while to get down, to go southbound, but I would imagine traffic will not be too bad heading down that direction or back up. Up, it's moving, and it's time for me to get going. By taking the Turnpike south, it's showing 229 miles. There's different other routes. I could take 95 if I wanted to. It's a little bit longer. So let's say 3.5 hours plus, different spots I'm going to stop at on the way down. And here's the weather where I am at this moment at exactly 12:30. You can see it's tropical storm status. And let's just kind of go over to what the Miami situation is going to look like. Hurricane local statement. It's going to be very, very windy. So you look here, the hourly forecast. Let's see at game time. Very, very windy. 6:40 it's going to be windy, but there is a dome. So I don't think the rain's going to matter, but the wind might be an issue. Who knows if the game will happen. Just like that, I made it a little ways down the Turnpike to the Canoe Creek service station. Sunning with sea cows. There's a Dunkin' Donuts out here, so I'm gonna get myself a coffee. Get caffeinated for the drive. And after stepping inside, learned a couple things about manatees. Kind of a nice little display, really promoting manatees in there. Sailors used to think manatees were mermaids. True story. Well, according to what was up on the side of the wall. And I did get, in fact, a regular coffee, a little cream and sugar in there. And just looking at the sky, clouds don't look too bad as of this time frame. Now that probably will heighten as the day progresses. But right now, in this spot, not too bad. About 30 or 40 miles south of where I just was, Yeehaw Junction. So pulled off here at the former Desert Inn Bar and Restaurant, which was hit by a truck a few years ago. And I had heard a rumor that they finally tore it down. I've done updates on these before. It's still here. What the heck? They have not bulldozed this yet? It's just sitting here, rotting away. This was, I'm guessing still is, on the National Register of Historic Places. There used to be a sign right here at the front, but about a year ago they took the sign down. So someone's got a little souvenir. And this thing is not getting in any better shape. It is really dilapidating, worse than it ever has been. Kind of surprised that someone has not come in here and torn it down. This is prime real estate right off of the Turnpike. Look at this, the fence is just wide open now. I mean, anybody can just walk up in here. Look at this. This door is wide open. If you wanted to, you could just walk right up there. I'm not going to. Wow. Amazing that this still stands. I've covered this a lot over the years. In fact, I stayed here back when it was open, back before the truck hit it. And then right when I heard the news, I did a video on it. So just real quick little stop off. I'm gonna fuel up here at the Yeehaw intersection at an active gas station. And I'm gonna continue down south to Miami. price of fuel here, $3.79 a gallon at this old Stuckey's. At first I thought I was pumping diesel in there, but it's not. The pump is green for a regular. Yeah, this is an old former Stuckey's. Well, it's still open. They don't have the Stuckey's painting on the side, but they do sell Stuckey products right inside there, here in Yeehaw Junction. Starting to get a little windy. Definitely starting to feel the wind a little bit. Stopping at another little rest stop here, West Palm Beach rest stop. Stretch the legs, and I think it's about another hour or so from here south to the stadium. I love the Turnpike because you don't have to get off and exit. You just pull off at the little rest stops in the center between the north and southbound spots. Quick and easy. And no manatees in here. You can pose with the Panthers. We're going from manatees to Panthers. Florida has more than 700 freshwater springs. The Everglades features the largest wetlands in the world. And Florida has the longest coastline in the contiguous U.S. Things you learn at rest stops. Same kind of design as the last one was. Yeah, clouds are rolling in. Definitely pretty getting a little gustier. Nothing too intense yet, but definitely wind is picking up. This is what news broadcasts will do. They'll show palm trees that just have the smallest bit of wind will make the palm trees look really dramatic. But it is gusty. It's a little windier than normal. And I think it's going to pick up quite a bit, so it's a good thing that the game is going to be underneath a roof. Because if not, it would probably be rain delayed or postponed. Starting to hit a little bottleneck now, getting into Miami. Big guitar over there. Take a look at that building. It's a guitar. It's a building in the shape of a guitar, except it doesn't have the fretboard going all the way up. It's like 3/4 of a guitar, just the body. I have arrived. I have parked in the structure here next to downtown Miami off in the distance and adjacent to LoanDepot Park, home of the Miami Marlins. Used to be called the Florida Marlins, but they're called the Miami Marlins now, and I have never been to this stadium before. This will be number 18 that I have been in while rooting for the Rays and seeing the Rays play at all of those. Trying to do all 30. Hopefully I can have that accomplished by the end of next year. Certainly is a rather interesting looking stadium. Look at the little walkway that bridges out like that. I don't think I've ever seen a stadium that looks like that before. Oh, check it out. There's like some chickens and roosters coming around here, like just going right along here. Maybe they're going to be going into the game too. There's a few. Look at this. There's a big rooster right there. Actually, there's quite a few roosters. The Marlins have won 2 World Series. The Rays have still not got that World Series yet. I'm hoping this is the year. Yeah, the Marlins, they've got 2, 97 and 03. There's a pretty good view of the city skyline off in the distance too. If you look out here, you can see the Miami city skyline like off in the distance, out in center field. Pretty dang awesome looking, to be honest. It looks pretty freaking cool. Now you can step outside, like once you're inside, you can step outside on this little kind of like outdoor area. And it's a good thing I got here when I did, because it is coming down dramatically. It's already starting to rain. Very, very heavy. The wind's blowing. You got the rain coming down from all angles. And even when I was inside looking out the window before I walked out here, I was like, holy cow, I got in here just in time. And I must say the stadium is pretty, you can see the skyline also off in the distance, or at least partially throughout the wind blowing and the rain. But the stadium is really nice. I wish the Rays would, when they finally get a new stadium, build something similar to this that is, you know, open when the weather is good and then closed, and it's like more of an enclosed stadium.
when the weather is bad. That would be kind of nice if they had something like this. The incredible thing is I have never been to this stadium, so I'm glad I'm finally knocking this one off the list. Even though it's in Florida, it's just so far south. Here's a promotional VHS promoting the team that was coming to town, and there's Tony the Tiger there wearing his Marlins gear. Florida Marlins, back when it was Florida Marlins. Ooh, they had a Back to the Future night as well. 70s night, a zombie night, a Mardi Gras night. Back to the Future night sounds pretty dang fun. 1997 and 2003. Florida boys, got two of them. So yeah, if you want to go old school Florida Marlins, you can go with the old Florida Marlins logo, which is pretty awesome. All right, this is my seat. I got my water right here. I am sitting in the front row here, number 13, which I could be lucky, could be unlucky. But I'm kind of wondering, this might be a really empty game. All right, it's filled up a little bit. All right, Marlins have just scored. 1-0 Marlins in the first inning. So they brought Fidel Brujan up from Durham. But it also looks like they don't sell the upper deck seats, just like the Trop doesn't either. Josh got a single. He's on first now. Home run, Marlins. Yeah, again, this place has filled up a lot more than I thought it was going to at the beginning of the evening. One lonely piece of gum right. Ooh, let's go. Siri with the double. 2 RBIs. Rays are now up 4-2. Sweet. Siri coming in clutch. This stadium is really nice. Just walking around, stretching my legs a little bit before I go back to my seat. Look what the weather's like outside right now. All right, not too bad. It actually feels really good. It's not raining. You see the skyline off in the distance over there. Beautiful Miami skyline off in the distance. It is not raining. It's a little windy still, obviously. But it is not precipitating out here. See the lights. And then, so I'm gonna go back in now. LoanDepot Park. These massive windows. Looks like they may roll up or open. They probably, oh yeah, they probably open. Right in center field, we got the batter's eye there. You can just, anybody can just walk right out here. Get over here in left field, you see Randy down there in left field. Razor's still up. Oop. That's gonna drop in. Renee Pinto with the double there. Ray's got a guy on, top of the 7th. Gandhi's up now. Need to get another RBI here, get a little insurance. Ground it out. About to run over to third though. All right, they put Basabe in at third as a pinch runner. Looks like Harold Ramirez is in batting too. Oh yeah. Wise choice, wise choice. That's Randy. Oh, man. Randy bomb. Got back to my seat just in time. Yeah, but about to see the iconic arm cross here very soon. number 1 to right. Boom. Eight to 0. Wow, once he crosses the plate. Rays. Love it. So this is the running list. Tropicana Field obviously being the Rays' home field, and 17 others for a total of 18 stadiums I have seen the Rays play at.
That's me. Ball.
Yeah, this place is cleared out considerably now. It's top of the 9th. 1 out. Rady's is up. Randy's over on first. Yandi's at second. Rays are up by a lot. Oh! That's gone. 11 to 2. Isak Paredes rushing it. 11 to 2. I knew Paredes would do. Like that, the Rays win on the road. Definitely was worth coming down for. Knocked off my 18th stadium watching the Rays, and it was nice to have and getting the W. Yeah, that ended up being pretty good. Rays really just, man, they destroyed. Now for the very lengthy drive. Well, I gotta go up to the 3rd floor, get my car. Then the very lengthy drive home. Oh, take a look over there. That's the Hard Rock Hotel. That's that guitar I passed earlier. I was coming in. Under the shroud of nightfall, it's all illuminated. Look at that thing. Now into the West Palm Beach Service Plaza rest stop. Need some gas. $3.89 a gallon. Self-pumping thing isn't working, so I gotta hold it myself. I think at the next rest stop I'll get some coffee. Gotta make up some time. I'm gonna start getting back home. This one I'll get fuel, and then the next one about 50 miles up. Grab some coffee. Also, check out all these electric charging stations over here. There's not one car at the electric charging stations. Also, really thankful that at this hour, this late hour, that the Junction inside there was still open, because I definitely need some late night caffeine. So approximately would be about 2 a.m. I will be really surprised if I get on a plane tomorrow. If my plane is going where I need it to go and leaving from where I need it to leave. I'll just be really surprised. Stranger things have happened though. But with this thing rolling in, I don't know. See you in the next video. The vlog is over.